Hey, my name is JCB, and in War for Cybertron Online introduced the idea of sacrificing the size of a figure to put that plastic budget into other elements such as the paint and engineering. And while Legends collectors have been dealing with this for years, for Chug collectors it's been a hard pill to swallow. After all, we've been using the standardized class system for the past 20 years since Beast Wars. So today, I thought me and my change of lighting, because I hate dark nights, would take a look at one of the most contentious figures surrounding this topic. It's Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Deluxe Class, Origins B. What a mouthful. Now this figure was released underneath the Buzzworthy Bumblebee mantle. The Buzzworthy Bumblebee toy line is a line of repacks and redecos and the occasional random new mold. I don't really get it. It seems to exist for reasons beyond our understanding, but whatever. Every now and then we get something really cool, like this. So look at this figure is okay. It definitely looks like Bumblebee, and that's what you want, but other than that, it's not really offering much visual interest for me personally. And it's definitely hindered by the amount of kibble that it has. But, that kibble is in service of the vehicle mode, and between the two modes, I definitely rather the vehicle mode look good. So, I'm not that upset. Also, this figure is like small. Like, I have small hands. Obviously, can't tell on camera, but like, this thing still fits almost entirely in my hand. So, yeah, I can't really complain too much about the kibble, but it's still a little bit annoying. The best part about this figure visually is the head. In product shots, I thought it looked a bit weird, a bit squished, a bit doofy, but in hand, it looks a bit weird, a bit squished, and a bit doofy, but like in a good way, in a cute way, like you do. The real selling point of this figure's robot mode, in my opinion, is the posability. I mean, this is top tier deluxe class posability. First of all, you've got, of course, a ball joint at the head, and that allows for a surprising amount of up and a surprising amount of down. Universals at the shoulders, and they get you what's predicted. Over 90 degree at the elbow, that's great, especially for a single joint. Bicep swivel, forgot the word there. Downwards at the wrist. Butterfly joint due to transformation, lovely, love that. More of that, please. Waist swivel. Is it universal hips? I've never found out. Can someone tell me? What do we call this joint at the hips? Thigh swivel. You've got a 90-degree knee normally, but if you want to open up to get over 90, you can, because the knees are actually double jointed. They're just limited by the kibble. That's always my least favorite thing about kibble, is when it actively hampers the figure outside of the way it looks. And finally, you have the best part of the posability, the feet. And these feet are fantastic. Ew. They go basically completely inward, and then they have a double joint for up and down. I mean, these feet will just do whatever you want. Oh god, that sounds so gross. Say what you will about figures getting smaller, but figures are also getting better. Another big point of contention for these small scale, in different size class kind of figures, I don't really have a good name for them, is the accessories. Because a lot of people will say that the accessories are used to bump up the value, such as when SS86 Hot Rod came out, and he was the size of a deluxe, but he came with a bunch of accessories. Everyone blamed the accessories for the Voyager class price point. And I've never really agreed with that. I've always thought that the accessories were a result of Hasbro trying to make up for the fact that it's a little bit smaller, as opposed to being the reason it's so expensive. And of course, with this figure being so small, it comes with a fair few accessories. None of them are that good. We'll start off with his little gun, little pea shooter. It's probably blast effect compatible. It's fine. He would have got this at normal size, you know? Like, who cares? And then you have this jetpack, and like, it's also fine. It's got some nice sculpting and stuff, but it's like, it's got no paint. It's very thin. It's a little bit flexible. Okay, oh well, maybe not. It looks flexible. Because you can't see the light over my phone, the black washes out all the detail. But it's okay, it's fine. What I really don't like about this figure's accessories, if I can pick them up, is the energon rods. These suck. Just plain and simple. These are lame accessories. I already hate scene-specific accessories. They're already really dumb to me, but only Masterpieces and, like, Earthrise Cliffjumper do it. But they don't even have any sort of, like, because of the little nubbins, they're not 5mm compatible, so you can't put them in his hands. He just kind of has to hold them under his arm. And it looks bad, and it doesn't stay still, and you get like 4 of them, so they suck up more of the budget than I think they should have. And I get why they're here. They're part of his scene. This is his scene. This is what he did. Him and Wheeljack. But it's like, they're just bad. At the very least, they could have had like this end sheared off so I can let him hold them, I'm gonna do the transformation now. I'm adding this in post. Transformation on this figure is okay. Well, no, it's not okay. It's good. It's quite good. It's quite fun. It's very clever. It's very well engineered, and it really completely changes shape. And that's always what I love about a good transformation, when the figure just entirely changes shape. If the panels pop off on you, that can be annoying. But other than that, yeah, really clever, really fun. I really like just the resulting vehicle mode is so cute. I mean, look how round he is. That is a round boy. He's like a plate. Like I flip him over and I'm like, dinner. Yeah, all those visual issues I complained about in robot mode are completely circumvented by the vehicle mode. Yes, it doesn't really tab in together properly, and on camera some of the paint mismatching can come off as a little annoying, but yeah, this vehicle mode is great. And overall, this figure is great. So why don't I give you my final thoughts? So in conclusion, is this figure good? Yeah, actually, yes. Hard, yes. Is it worth the price of admission? Yes. I don't fully enjoy how tiny this is, and I don't want this to be the standard size for all deluxes going forth. I do think that this figure is worth it, and I think that if a figure is small and makes up for its price in things like the articulation and how good the transformation is and how I just love holding this vehicle mode, then yes, I think it's greatly worth the price of admission. Now, do I think I'll start getting into that high-end Legends collecting? No. See you later. You son of a bitch.